Welcome to Texans Illustrated, presented by BMW. I am John Harris, your host, and I want to focus on third down conversions today because the Texans' offense has struggled a little bit with it, but when they hit them, oh boy, they knock them out of the park. Case in point, first third down on a scoring drive against the Bears right here, 3rd and 7. Let's go to the surface and take a look. The Bears are going to play what looks like two-man. It's going to show two-man. So they're going to man up here, and they're going to man out of this bunch with Roquan and Gordon and Jones out of this bunch. Back here, it looks like, well, it's two-man. They're just going to play over the top. But actually, they're going to rob this. So this is one robber where one guy goes to the middle of the field. He's going to rob an interior route. And this actually is the right coverage for what the Texans want to do, which is take Chris Moore and get him on the crosser. Eddie Jackson can come down and get that, but Davis holds the ball just a little bit longer to give Chris a little bit more time to cross the formation. And when he does, Jackson picks off, actually, this guy right here, Kyler Gordon, who's in man coverage. So let's run it through here, and you can see what happens right there. Gordon kind of like, whoa, what am I supposed to do? So he pulls up, and as he does, Chris breaks into an open spot. Davis throws a dime, and Chris is off to the races. And that sort of broke the seal on the offense on Sunday. Let's go and look at the protection here. They do a pretty good job of keeping Davis up and available. Nice job, 4-man rush. They're going to double here. Nice job. Laramie's got Quinn taken care of. One-on-one, AJ's doing a good job there. Good little chip right here from Rex to help Titus. And that just buys enough time. And you can see Davis, he's looking here. So he sees these two guys and knows, wait a second, there's nobody there. And so that's when he sets his feet again. And that's a great quarterback coaching point here. Quarterbacks, watch Davis set his feet. His feet are one way, but then he matches his feet with his eyes. And once, look at how his feet change. His feet were there, right? If I go back a little bit, right there. See how his feet are there? But then when he goes to throw to Chris, his feet move. Excellent coaching point. Great hands catch by Chris. Big play. Got the Texans going on Sunday.
Mills gets the snap, looking left, now firing downfield to the right, has more, 45, 40, 35 of the Bears. There's traffic, and he's forced out of bounds at about the 20-yard line of Chicago.
You get down inside the 5, you've got to score touchdowns no matter what. Well, the Texans did that here against the Bears. Let's take a look at how they went about doing this. They put 13 personnel in a game, which is kind of rare. But 13 personnel means one running back, and in that case, that's Dameon Pierce. But they're going to put 3 tight ends, Jordan Akins, O.J. Howard, and over here is Pharaoh Brown. Now, the Bears on film, down inside the low red zone where they are, man coverage. Man coverage means down in the goal line offensively, you want to rub routes, pick routes on the defense, rub routes on the offense. That's how you call it. So essentially what they want to do is take Pharaoh and Brandon and send them this way, and take OJ and Jordan back over this way. That looks like a bunch of crisscross. Yeah, and the whole point is, as the Bears run with those receivers, that somebody's going to run into each other, and you're going to get an open guy. Now, it doesn't quite happen that way, but what happens here is that Jordan does beat Vildor to the spot, and then just gets as far over here as he can get. Davis sees him, touchdown, Jordan Akins. So let's take a look at this as the Bears jump around, and they're trying to match up, and Jordan just got one step right there. That's when you know he's beat. So Jordan's eyes are right here on Eddie Jackson. If Jackson jumps him, then he knows he's got to get out of the way. Somebody else is going to be open. But when he knows when Jackson squats, he's like, look, I got to get over here. I'm going to be open. And that's what he does. Right when he gets past Jackson, that's when his head turns back to Davis like, I know I'm getting this ball. And Davis actually could have thrown it to either one of the receivers coming here. Probably takes the tougher one and throwing it to Jordan because OJ had good separation, but touchdown, spike. Let's get excited. Let's take a look at it from the end zone view, and you can see how this is tough on the Bears from here because watch all the blue crossing. See all the blue crossing in the back? Pharaoh gets held up a little bit, but everybody's crossing one way or the other. Jordan goes up and makes the catch. Excellent execution down inside the 5. We got to have more of that for the rest of the season.
Davis fakes to give. Davis looking, firing left side of the end zone, and caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, welcome back.
The run game got going a little bit against Chicago, and it really came to fruition on a 4-play drive after Desmond King's great punt return. And we're going to take a look at how that happened here as the Texans got the ball at the plus 41 here, the Bears. And they have 2 backs, Troy Hairston, Pierce. two wide receivers, so they're in 21 personnel with Pharaoh Brown down here. They're going to run a pin and pull concept. So they're going to pin down with the outside two blockers, Titus Howard and Pharaoh Brown, and they're going to pull around A.J. Cann and Scott Quesenberry. So if they can get these guys down in here and these guys pulling, they can create a nice little seam here for Dameon Pierce with a lead blocker in Troy Hairston. That's what they're able to do. So this is great looking at it from this angle. And they get some help because the Bears decide to slant to the field, and you can see what happens here. They slant to the field, so the pin is a lot easier. And now you've got, look at all that green grass that Dameon Pierce has got to run. Makes a nice spin move there, gets upfield. Now it's tough to tackle him, and they still don't tackle him. He's looking at him going, wait, you're going to tackle me? Let's take a look here. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. They're going to slant here, and the linebackers don't get over, so this pin and pull is easy. Down, around, and Pierce has got all kinds of room. Watch the green grass develop as Pierce gets his ball, right? Look at that. I mean, in the NFL, that's stealing. I mean, getting that much room. And then that cut right there, that spin move, woo, that is sweet, Dameon Pierce.
Mills feeds Pierce, running right. He's got some room. Spin move, 35-30 to the outside, 25-20, and a scored it out of bounds near the 15-yard line. First down in the red zone for the Houston Texans.
What takeaways? You got to love them, and Jalen Petrie came up with two of them. Let's take a look at the second one against the Bears, which was everything you wanted team defense to be in a Tampa 2 situation. You're going to see Justin Fields back here all by himself and empty, and he looks at this formation. He sees Jonathan Owens in the middle of the field. He's thinking, that's probably some sort of middle of the field coverage. Cover 3, cover 1, but he's not expecting Tampa 2. At least it doesn't seem that way. Now, he moves some guys around a little bit, but he's still an empty. What the Texans are going to show here, as you look at it, doesn't look like cover 2, but Jalen's going to burst back this way. J.O.'s going to burst back this way, and Kirko, wherever he is, Christian Kirksey's is right in here, he's going to take off running down the middle of the field, and that is the consummate cover 2. Tampa 2. Watch him. Man, this is a long way to go, but Christian Kirksey's a key in this play because what he does is he sees that guy right away, Darnell Mooney, and he just runs. And what he's going to do is make that throw hard for Fields because Fields now sees, okay, safeties are out. I know this is 2. I need to hit this seam route. But Christian's in such good position that Fields now has to go over him. And with the wind going in that direction, the ball airmails. Jalen's in perfect spot to make this fair catch. He makes it and then gets a nice little return. Excellent team coverage here. Let's take a look at it from the back end view because you'll be able to see how Christian's coming from a long way right here, right there to get down there as they try and get Mooney who'll come into the screen. So watch your two safeties here. Petrino, see how they split? Now Kirko's running, and then here comes Petrie to go get that ball. These safeties did a great job in disguise. Christian did a great job with the middle runner, and then Jalen did a great job going and finding the football and making a play after he had the interception. That was fun to watch and seeing all of that team defense come together.
Gets the snap. Fields unloads deep, and it's picked up by Petrie. Taken across the 50 to his right 45 and brought down at the 39-yard line by Herbert. Petrie with pick number 2.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to know when we post new content.